Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Packers going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's go down to Miami. Standing by, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in one of America's finest cities, Miami, Florida. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the Miami Dolphins. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. One back is Lacey. He'll get the football here. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's the offensive unit coming out onto the field in just a moment. Randall Cobb, very good at wideout.
Went to college to be a quarterback. Discovered his talents couldn't be limited to one position. He's a 1,000-yard receiver every year for his quarterback.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. He won't go down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL.
Here's Rodgers. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise. Felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. Rodgers going to throw. And Cook has it, left side. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. There he goes, left side. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 43 yards. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That is caught at the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
On 2nd down, Lacey. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take 1 guy, 2 guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Rodgers now under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down, 4th and goal.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And they will line up now for the two-point try. Rodgers will throw for it. It's complete. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And what a way to cap off the opening touchdown drive. You go for two, and you get it.
Remember when the PAT or the extra point was a gimme, right? Not plus 99%. It's not that way anymore, so more people are willing to take a chance, go for two, and take the kicker a little bit out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Short boot taken at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Now a first down throw, Tannehill finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. 18 yards on the pickup there. And it's first down, Miami.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
On first down, Tannehill surveying the field. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Sam Barrington. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make it.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. Back near the goal line, here's Rodgers. He'll rifle it and got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards.
Not the tallest receiver on the field, but he just shouted to admit that the little guy can't go downfield and make a big-time catch on a deep pass because sometimes they'll just out-scrap you for the football.
Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. One back is Lacey. They go rush coming, and he's taken down. Koamisi from that outside linebacker spot. He's able to get in there for a loss of 9. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
26.
On second down, here's Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. Call it a gain of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. A play fake to start. Now Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at second and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now a play fake here on first down. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Foster alone in the backfield. Here's Tannehill. And incomplete. Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver. And that is going to set up third and goal. Third down, still 14 yards left.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
And this is going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And that'll bring up fourth down. Now it's Andrew Franks on for Miami. And Frank's kick is good. And they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
Yeah, he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Rodgers will try again on second down. Caught by Nelson left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like...
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Rodgers to throw once more. Caught left side by Cobb. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
3rd down and 12. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Pass incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Rodgers now on 3rd, and he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jared Cook from 3 yards out, and the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now Rodgers, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now Damian Williams to return it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was looking for Arian Foster out of the backfield. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it'll be 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On the return, it's tied. 12 yards on the return that time, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
you're going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Foster alone in the backfield. Tannehill now to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Here's Tannehill looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to walk. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers.